I'm Gabi.
Me and you and Gabi. All right, started.
Gabi.
Okay. Started.
You and
So we will start about the Blue Talk number 6. So hello everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey
Good
guys,
morning,
good morning.
Javi.
morning.
Good evening, Tetsu-san. Good evening, Kotaro-san.
Good evening.
Yes, I'm Naoki. So let's start about the Blue Talk today. So first of all, we will introduce about the self-introduction from Take-san, please, first.
Oh, about myself?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for logging in. It's the 6th series of Blue Talk, I believe. This time we're inviting Javier Sanz, who is our teammate that works with me in New York. And so far we've done this channel all in Japanese. So we're gonna try this in English and make sure we're able to talk to Javi this time. So hope you enjoy it.
Thank you so much. So next is maybe Javi is better, I think. Javi, please.
Hello everyone. Well, first of all, thank you for joining us at 9 a.m. on a Saturday in New York time. We really appreciate that. And for those who are joining from Japan and for the other places, thank you for spending some time with us. And thank you to my teammates for allowing me to be part of this finally, and for changing the whole structure and making it English for me. I really appreciate that. My name is Javier Sanz. I'm from Spain, born and raised in Madrid. I got my law degree there. And when I was working, when I was studying my law degree, I was also working for the Spanish Cycling Federation. I did that for 2 years until I moved to New York to study my Master of Law. And after working in Brazil, France, and Spain for 2 or 3 years, I was able to get back to New York in 2015 and started here working on a project with a business and law school to develop their brands in the States. As part of that project, I had the chance to work with Columbia University, and that's how I met Take-san.
Okay.
We have known each other for 5 years, worked together in different projects before I joined Blue United. And in 2017, we had the great chance of working again on Pacific Rim Cup.
Pacific Rim Cup.
After Take chasing that dream for 10 years. And he invited me to Blue United. And since then, 3 years now, since then, I've been working for Blue United.
Okay, thank you so much. So next one is Tetsu-san, please.
Good evening, everyone, and good morning, everyone. My name is
Good morning.
Tetsuya Okuda, and I used to be your MC like Naoki, but I think this time is on conducted by English, so I got fired. And then I'll be like commentator. So let's enjoy.
Okay, thank you so much. So next is Kotaro-san today. We're joined about as a commentator, MC. So please introduction, please.
Hello everyone. My name is Kotaro Higashi, and I played for Charleston Valley last year, and I'm pretty nervous today, but I'm pretty excited. So
Please relax.
I'm going to ask you guys some questions as a player. And I'm so excited.
Thank you so much. So Kotaro-san is kind of the professional soccer player and a USL. So let's enjoy that today as a MC. And then last one is my name is Naoki Kaide. I am working at a Blue United Corporation. So I will lead this Blue Talk today. So let's enjoy this Blue Talk. And then we are talking about 3 topics today. So PRC, Pacific Rim Cup, and also Omiya DJ's Saitama City Cup. And then last one is esports, BLUTALK UFC. And first of all, how about my MC today, everyone? Good?
Really
So
good.
far, so good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good?
Better than me.
Thank
I
you
feel
so
very
much.
safe with you, Naoki.
Thank you so much. How about it? Yeah, so okay. I'm also nervous about it, but I enjoyed this event today too. So first of all, from Kotaro-san has a comment
Yes.
about our website because
Yeah,
of renewal.
I
So-
saw the new website from you guys, and yeah, it looks very cool. And I actually saw the previous one. It was kind of simple one, but it was also good. But yeah, I just can you switch the screen?
Yeah. This website.
Yeah, this is a new one.
This is a new
Yes.
one.
Yeah. I want to
You
ask you,
feel-
Take-san, what's the difference between previous one?
Yeah.
The previous one was, as you mentioned, we kept it simple. But as our business started to grow, especially the past 3 years, I would say, we started to receive more questions asking, what do you guys do? What is Blue United? So we decided to introduce more on our website. So it would explain, it would deliver a better idea of who we are and what we do.
Thank you.
Okay. This is a good change about the vision and visual is changed it, and also the separated each topics: Pacific Rim Cup, BLUTALK UFC, consulting, and then design about it. So, okay, let's start about the main topics, 3 topics one today. So first of all is a Pacific Rim Cup. I wear about the Pacific Rim Cup wear t-shirts today. So how about Pacific Rim Cup about first of all, we have our video. So let's see about the video first and then talking about the PRC. So Tetsu-san, please share about the movie.
Okay, we have a cool video, so please enjoy.
Yeah. It's kind of a technical issue. It's a little bit only movie, but please feel about atmosphere. Good.
Yeah, this is so cool. Yeah, actually, I actually wanted to play for this tournament as a player, but I wasn't able to. But yeah, what made you guys start Pacific Rim Cup for this time? Take-san, please.
Especially.
Yeah.
Why we did this?
Yeah.
Well, we work both for J League and MLS, and we work for clients to go international outside of their country. And if you look at the world, there's soccer or football in Europe and Latin America, Central South America. And both the United States and Japan are upcoming new leagues. And we believe there's potential there because my whole career was based on building business in those areas. And I didn't see anyone else tapping into this Pacific Rim region. I really think it's the last market in football business. So we were the one that was to go in there first, build our own property in Hawaii, which is geographically in the center of this region. So we believe it's the last market to develop in football. USA, Japan, or North America and Asia are the two big areas that are still developing football. And you could see many of the big European clubs trying to tap into that market. So I think we're on the right course. It originally started as a master thesis when I was in graduate school, but now with everybody's help from 2018, we were able to launch this. And as an agency for Blue United, we just can't be a consulting firm because consulting is not sustainable, and you always are going to compete with new, better consultants. So as Blue United, we wanted to own and found our own property, which is this tournament and our professional esports team that we're going to be talking about later.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, thank you, Take-san. Yeah, it's amazing, and yeah, there was so many history and the story behind the tournament. And Mr. Habi, can I ask you some questions?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, what is the most memorable thing about the Pacific Rim Cup?
Well, I would say that it's, I have three things in my mind. The first one was to build bridges between Asia and North America through sports, right? As Tiger has mentioned, J-League and MLS are very young leagues. They are 25, 26 years old. They have a lot of knowledge themselves, and now is probably the moment where they can start sharing that knowledge with other leagues and other countries, right? And it's just the natural step. They are so close. There are so many connections between Asia and North America that's a feasible and natural step as as you're heading to the future. So that was really cool. The idea of helping them to get to know the teams and develop business relationships, scouting relationships, and being able to also compete against teams that they don't get to compete very often, right? It's not normal to see, Vancouver Whitecaps versus Consadole Sapporo. You don't get the chance to see that. So that was really, really cool on my end. The second part was the kids, being able to see them enjoy professional soccer in Hawaii, which is something they don't get to see very often. This event is the only international sports competition that takes place in Hawaii. It's true that the NBA goes there, NFL go there, but they are competing friendly games, normal games. They will be competing in other regions in the US. They play in Hawaii. In this case, it's the first time where you bring international sport from different countries to compete there. So that was really interesting as well. And the last part was how we were able to help our partners to increase exposure, not only in Hawaii, but also in the US and Japan through the event, right? And this has a lot of content that we can explore in different talks. But our mindset from the beginning of Blue United has been to be very tailored to what the client is looking for, and we apply the same one for our sponsors. We try to understand what they're looking for, what goals they want to achieve, how they want to increase their brand exposure, and we try to adapt that as much as possible to our events. So we see those. those three things, and obviously the nights with my teammates.
Yeah, I really think the third part is important that Javi laid out. In sports business, Blue United positioned itself in that area strongly, so we just don't do field boards. We're even thinking of taking out field boards because we don't believe in just field boards. But I think what we do on adapting to what the sponsors' goals are is something unique about this tournament too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Javi. And what about you, Okuda-san?
Yeah, then for art, from my end, I think we have to add like that was our first time to meet and then work as a group in Hawaii. So to me, that was my first experience about working with the international competition, and also there was great experience for working with the Hawaii local and staffs as well. So it was great experience for me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's true. Thank you. You have some question, Naoki, to the guys?
So unfortunately, I injured my ankle last time, so I couldn't go to the Pacific Rim Cup to work together. So what is the atmosphere of the Hawaii people about this tournament? I want to know about more detail about the Hawaiian people atmosphere.
Who are you asking to?
To the Javi.
I think I've mentioned that before. That's one of the best things, or the most interesting things about the event, since it's very unique. Hawaii doesn't have the chance to have a lot of international competitions. People were really warm and welcoming to us. Not only those who are soccer followers, right? Because our goal is not to create an event just focused on soccer. We want to make sure that we create an event where you can take your family or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your friends and have a memorable experience, right? And not only 1 day or 2 days of event. We want to make sure that it's a property where you have different activities that you enjoy. For example, the first year we started with the soccer clinic for kids. That was really popular. It was sold out in 2 days, if I'm not mistaken. And we had more than 150 kids. And we have the games, right? The following year, we were able to have not only the soccer clinic that was sold out in 20 minutes and the 2 games, but also a Hawaii All-Star game, right? Where we wanted to honor those players in Hawaii that are really good to play soccer, but have never had experience to play in a professional stadium before. So we were able to bring them as part of the professional experience. And I think that the community was able to tell that we were really focused on bringing value to them. And I think they understand we want to do the same in the future. So I only have good things to say about them. It was amazing to see the kids. It's hard to have jerseys in Hawaii unless you buy them and you pay for shipping and everything, right? So one thing I love about that is this kid that drew himself his own Columbus Crew jersey. So he drew the logo, he drew the name of the team. He just wanted the players to sign his jersey, right? I think that's amazing. And there is a lot of love and passion in Hawaii. And I think that this translates a lot of who we are as a company. We are very passionate and we really love what we do. So I felt very connected.
I see. Wow, that's a very awesome story about it. We are connecting the countries and also about through the soccer. So this is a very, how can I say, memorable and also the fantastic things, I think. So from Kotaro-san, one more topic.
Yeah, Take-san.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you planning for next time? Next Pacific Rim Cup?
Mhm.
Yes, we are. Depends on everything that's going on right now,
Sure,
but
sure.
Yeah.
we couldn't do it this year because, well, related to that, we couldn't do it, and I don't think it's good to put it off 2 years in a row. It might be a esports Pacific Rim Cup. That's one possibility we're exploring. It could be the fans playing esports from Japan, USA, Canada, Mexico, and other countries in the region, and then the finalists all get together in Hawaii and do the championship. I think one thing that's good about Blue United is we're always flexible, and we try to do something that's not the status quo. So those are some ideas that we're thinking. And to answer your question, I really think we have to do it again next year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. That'll be interesting. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. So maybe we have to go to the next topic. So for audience on the YouTube, so please check out about the PRC website and check about it in more detail. So next topic is Saitama City Cup. So this one, Saitama City Cup 2020. So the Saitama City Cup is an international friendly tournament held in Saitama, Japan. So this international friendly match event began in 2003, and there were so many big teams coming to Japan and play. So for example, FC Barcelona and Bayern Munich and more. So and this year, Club Nacional de Football from Uruguay will come to the Saitama City and then versus to the Omi Aldija. So how about this event topics detail more from Habi, please?
Well, with the Saitama City Cup, I think we had a great opportunity to bring what we have learned organizing more than 150 international games and help our client Omi Ardilla to make an amazing event, right? That was the goal. I make something very unique that could put them on the map for a different reason, that could help them to expand their brand internationally, but also that could make people in Saitama excited. And obviously that they wanted to attend to the event and be part of this celebration, right? So how did we do it? I think that your question now is more focused on how we did it or what plan we had in mind, right?
Yeah.
So when we get this request from Omi Ardilla, the idea was, can you guys help us with this? Can we make something memorable, something fun, something that is exciting, something nobody else has done in Japan, right? And also we want to keep up with the tradition of bringing important teams. So we had a lot of things on our task desk to do. We needed to look for a historic team, a team that is well known, a team that has good quality and talent, right?
A big event.
Yeah, a team that can be a good partner, and also a team that is available to participate. And in this case, with Nacional, I think we found the right partner in every single sense. You're talking about a team that has won the league for 47 times in Uruguay. They have competed 45 times in the Libertadores Cup. They have, they have won the International Cup for 3 times, 2 of them in Japan. So you could see that the potential was there. Now, were they good at the time? Were they good last year when we invited them? Well, at that point, they won the league in Uruguay. So it was also a current team that could compete and put a good show. In terms of being a good partner, one thing that was really important was to see how flexible they were, how creative they were, and how involved in the project they could be, right? And Nacional itself, they were deeply involved. They are really focused on expanding North America and Japan, right? and they wanted to make this event happen, not only for competing against Omiya Ardilla, not only because it was rebuilding their story in Japan, but also because they like the idea of taking this as a first step to re-expand or to reopen their doors to the other continents, which is something that they haven't been able to do in the past.
Yeah, I see. Good.
Javi,
Thank you
I
so
have
much.
one question.
Oh, yeah.
Javi, can I?
Mm-hmm.
So you're talking about the national. How did you met the person in charge of the national?
Well, it was in one of my trips to Madrid. I went to the World Football Summit there. I usually try not to go to events, but in this case, it was at home. It was the World Football Summit and also the International Football Law Congress in the Spanish Soccer Federation in the same week. So I thought it would be a good moment to go there, and I had a chance to meet Rodrigo, which is the commercial director of the club. And thanks to him, and also thanks to the general manager Ivan Alonso, we were able to put something together that makes sense for the three of us, for Bri United, for Nacional, and for Omiya Ardilla.
Thank you. So from Kotaro-san?
Oh, from me.
Yeah.
I want to ask a question.
Sorry about that.
As a player,
suddenly pass to you. So please relax and enjoy it, please.
I know. How was the game? Yeah, how was the game? How did the game go? Javi, what did you think about the Japanese J League team?
Well, I think that Omiya is doing really good development of players, and they are really focused on expanding and building a stronger scouting network. So you can tell that with what they are doing and how they play on the field. I think that the fact that they were able to compete against Nacional, a team that plays the Champions League of South America consistently, and that has been playing the Champions League of South America, the Libertadores Cup, for the last 22 years consecutively, is really important, and put the level of Omiya Ardilla and the level of J League a little bit higher to those that don't watch J League very often. But also, I know it wasn't a very easy game to play. It was very cold in that day at the stadium, at NAC 5 Stadium.
It was.
Yeah, you could tell that from the players and from the fans that it was a tough game. But I could see a lot of speed, a lot of a change of positions, that passion to try to win the game. And I think that's very important. I think one of the things I recommend to those who don't watch J League is to try to get into that a little bit, because it's a really interesting way of watching soccer.
Oh, okay, thank you. What do you think, Take-san? What do you think about the Club Nacional?
No, I wanted to ask Kotaro, what do you think based on Javi said, playing in Japan and the USA? And you played in Europe, and you played in Australia.
Yeah, I played. They're just more physically, and yeah, I've been so struggling to play against a big player, but I have learned a lot of things to play against big player. I never know how to play against big player when I play in Japan. So yeah,
it's totally different.
It's totally different, and I actually didn't understand at all what Javi said, but yeah. I think he told me everything. Yeah, he talks a lot and he talks so fast, but yeah. Thank you, Javi.
It's
don't,
a
ask, don't ask me anything here.
Let me ask you something, Kotaro. Do you know any players from Nacional before they went there? Even historic players?
Oh, no, I don't know.
No.
No.
The famous one.
Famous.
From
Yeah.
the Club Nacional.
Yeah.
Luis Suarez, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I
See
think
Barcelona.
is really exciting is that they are really good developers of talent in Uruguay too, right? Which is something similar to what Omiya DJ is trying to build in Japan. And it's not only Luis Suarez. Godin also played for them.
Oh,
Godin.
Recoba also played for them. So they have had historically a huge pool of talent that have played for the team in the past. And I would encourage all of you to take a look at the future, because probably some of the players that played at Omiya Ardilla's game in Saitama City Cup, they will probably be playing in Europe very soon.
Wow. So they have so many talent.
Yeah, and
Wow.
they have a very young team per se. That's the way they develop the team and the culture they wanna continue. So that's something that is going to be interesting for the future as well.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you.
Actually, at that time, they has a lot of young talent player in Saitama City Cup, right?
Yeah.
I remember the striker was the national player right now in Uruguay.
You mean Thiago Vecino?
Yeah, Vecino.
29? Yeah. He is, and I think he was supposed to be part. I don't know for sure, but they have a strong foundation of the team. 3 to 5 players that were supposed to be part of the pre-Olympic classification. To compete in the Olympic Games representing Uruguay. Do you think you have you will be able to save goals from Thiago Vecino? That's so?
I don't think so.
For those who don't know, Tetsu play professional in the US as a goalkeeper, and I think he was the first Japanese player to play goalkeeper in the US professionally. Is that correct?
Thank you, Javi. Correct.
Okay. I'm still waiting for my autograph.
Anytime. If you want.
Secret.
It's not secret.
Not secret.
No.
So next time, so let's chat about it. So okay.
So and I
for YouTube.
Yeah, I heard that was a first time to visit to Japan for you, right, Javi?
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. How was it?
Yeah.
How did you like it?
So this goes back to a long time ago, but I have always been very interested about Japanese culture, and especially about samurai culture. And I know that Take always says that, Take says that that's kind of outdated. It's not relevant anymore in Japan. But to me, growing up in Spain, I've always felt very attracted to that. The idea of, feeling so committed to something that you're willing to die for it. There is no need to die for anything, but I like that concept. So, I read a lot about Bushido, and I was able to, get myself a little bit deeper into samurai culture. And, obviously part of it was traveling to Japan and, understanding and living what the culture is, right? And the crazy part is that I feel I've been living in Japan for 3 years already. Working in a Japanese company, having lunch every day with a Japanese national that is half American, half Japanese now. It has been always leading to this moment, when I would be able to go to Japan, and the experience was amazing. I think that the fact that we were there for work is something I really like, and that the event went well was amazing. But also the fact of being able with the whole Blue United team for the first time all the dinners we had the chance to have, I felt like we were trying to recoup 3 years of not being able to be together for 1 week, right? This was my first time meeting our esports players. It was my first time meeting some of the players that were there. It was my first meeting Naoki.
Yes.
I met Mako and Risa.
Finally,
I had the chance
finally
to meet
we
them.
met.
But it was great. And if I had to pick one moment that I really, really enjoyed, it was probably the last day. I had the chance to visit a market with Rio. He took me as my guide, and then we played a soccer game, all of us, the whole team. And after that, we just went to a barbecue place and spend some time together, share some stories, and get to know each other. And that was amazing. I really like to work with a lot of people and be able to be with them. So that's probably one of the best memories I have about Japan.
Yeah, me too. About it.
I think we're all working remotely from far away, so those kind of events, especially when we do international matches in Hawaii or Omiya, it's a good moment that we could all get together, I think.
Yeah, that's good memory too. I also went to the Italy in that same time because we have a FIFA E-Club World Cup with Takto and Agu.
Yeah.
So we went to so next topic is esports. So let's connect to this story to the esports. But we met in Japan, Habi, and also I and Agu and Takto. So this is good. So let's next last topic. So we last one. So continue to the esports topic. We worked about the esports business, especially team organization about the Blue United EFC, and also we researched about the esports. So these days. So let's talk about the Japanese topics first. From Tetsutan, maybe, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Before we were going to move to the eSport topic, I'd like to add some comment on Saitama City's one, because I really enjoyed to, again work with all of us, like Blue United, as a group, as a team, and then we spend a lot of time to prepare for everything, this tournament, from New York and then Japan, and also you have to contact with the Uruguay. That was fun, and then finally we could met each other in Japan. So that was great moment for me as well. And then me and Habi traveled a lot, running around Saitama and then Tokyo.
So about my question is bad. So we working about the Blue United EFC now, and then established the Blue United EFC first, and then like Agu and Takto, Blue United EFC established from the 2019, right? Yeah, we know about it. Then we want to know about the more background of the Blue United EFC today. So let's talk about the Blue United EFC first, and then I also working with the Tetsusan, but from the Blue United EFC, about the Blue United EFC, please talking about it.
Okay.
yes.
Sorry, Naoki. I think I skipped your topic. Sorry, it's not your order.
It's my bad. Yes.
No, you're the man. So I follow you.
Shifted.
Okay. Yeah. So talking about EFC, we launched this club, this team, on 2018, and then this is the second year of the club itself.
Mhm.
And then at the very beginning, the esports industry in Japan is still, at that time, that's a small
Yeah, at that time.
think. But
Yeah.
as you know, right now the marketing in esport is huge, and then everyone knows what is the esports and then FIFA.
Yeah,
So
especially Japanese people.
Yeah, I'm glad to have this team in this company, in our company.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think you also know, everyone know, like, and then our player Agu and then Takuto is #1 player in Japan
Yeah,
right now,
that's
right?
very memorable.
Yeah, so
Great.
we proud about that. Yeah, that's is esports. Blue United is EFC.
Yeah. That's good. So we doing the specialized FIFA soccer game, the team. We organized it. So how about Habi? How about so the other countries' esports industry topic? Do you know about it more?
Yeah,
Esports.
I think that obviously this pandemic hasn't been good news for anybody, and obviously is not something that we wanted to happen. But if there is an industry that has been benefited by this, has been esports, right? And it's going to probably help sport organizations and other type of businesses in general to look more into esports when they want to do activations, because it's very effective for different reasons. So just to give an idea of the US, there are 65% of adults in the US that play video games. That's 164 million people, right?
Yeah.
And if you compare it with Japan, you are talking about a total of 67 million people that play video games in Japan. That's amazing. That's a whole fan base, a whole customer base that maybe some teams or some organizations are not able to reach out through normal games or through normal marketing, right?
Yeah.
So the customer base is there. Then when you think about are people really interested about sport games, for example, right? Well, we have data that tells us that during this pandemic situation, in comparison of April 2020 with April 2019, viewership of video games on Twitch and YouTube has increased exponentially. FIFA viewership has increased 173%. NBA viewership has increased 200%. So people are watching more esports. They're not only playing, right? Which is really interesting. And I think that I would like to talk about two examples that I really like about activations on esports. Just to give some ideas to organizations that want to organize something like this. I really like the idea of combining not only gamers but your talent in the team, the players that play on the field, and compete against each other or against fans, right? That's a good way to keep fans engaged. That's a good way of creating content in a different way that you can use for your social media in the future. But also it's a great way to gather data about your fans and engaging with a younger audience, right? So, it can be that step where, younger people don't know which team they should be following. And maybe it's the team that is able to engage with them better through gaming or through digital. So I thought that, this can be a good step for teams to look more into esports and be able to think more outside the box and not only on the pitch when the games are happening.
Yeah, it's kind of I think the good synergy of the esport and sports. I think, for example, the FIFA and soccer and the NBA basketball and the basketball game, NBA 2K League. It's kind of that very good synergy I felt too. So thank you so much about the. So by the way, so Kotaro-san.
Yep.
Do you like soccer game?
Oh, you mean video game?
Yeah, video game.
Oh, yeah. I used to play no FIFA. What was
Just
it?
one more
Yeah,
six ones,
PS,
Japanese
PS.
one.
Yeah, I used to play, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not playing it anymore. But yeah, I'm
That's so
wondering
nice.
the market price, market value of the esports.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
What is
supplies
the
there?
market value of esports, Take-san? Is it big
Mhm.
market?
Whoa, what a question.
I don't know. I'm just wondering.
I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Market value?
Yeah, I mean market value or how big the market.
I think PS is more in Asia and FIFA is more other places in the world, I think. FIFA is much bigger, is my understanding.
Yeah, I think so. That's a very big industry of the soccer game, especially FIFA, because the official government of the FIFA, how can I say, the real one is allowed to use the every rights and every players. So it's very kind of the realistic, real one to play, and you can, how can I say, experience about to play the football in the game. So that's why this is kind of the whole the La Liga, Bundesliga. It's called about the virtual Bundesliga. It's kind of the many main big league. It's hold the big tournament. So that's a very, very good moving, I think.
I have a question for Naoki
yeah.
for the rest of guys here. When are we going to organize a Blue United EFC tournament?
I'm sorry. One more time, please.
Yeah, when are we going to organize a Blue United EFC tournament to
Blue United
compete?
Cup?
Internal
It's
cup.
impossible to
I'm very
win.
interested about it. So
I'm playing foot. Is that called foot? I started my own team. I'm in the bottom league, and I think, what's that? Skill point? I only have like 18 points left. It's
like
impossible unless you buy those cards, and it's a business model that EA has installed partly in that game. And the AI function on defending has been taken away a lot, so you really have to practice that.
Yeah, I think so.
So I have ultra respect towards Agu and Truck. They are amazing, being number one in Japan.
Yeah. Me too.
It's unbelievable.
I heard about Take-san and Habi played each other, right? FIFA.
Yeah. Yes.
Where have you heard that?
How was it?
How was it, Take?
It's impossible to defend.
Take is very disappointed with the way the players defend. That I can tell you. He's not very happy about that. But one thing that is funny, at least from my perspective, is that I stopped playing video games when I was in law school. That was probably 10 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And I only bought a PlayStation 2 months ago to get to understand better the business, to understand how you can organize a tournament. To be able to provide this to our clients, we need to go through that ourselves first, right? And one thing I didn't experience in the past was to play with different teams. I will always pick one team or two teams, right? And what I've been trying to do now is I've been trying to play with MLS, with J League, with Villardilla, with Matsumoto Yamaga, with Neo Red Bulls, and it was really interesting to see that, right? And to be able to play with them, and not only to just be stuck on 3 or 4 teams from Europe. Soccer is more than that. It's more global, right? Every team has its own great player that you need to discover, and you need to be able to do that. And my favorite part is when you put together the starting 11. That's what I really enjoy.
That's good.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
cannot wait to play against you guys.
Yeah, let's play it together. So, okay, so the last one from Take-san. We would like to know about the esports team, BLU United UFC future vision, and your, how can I say, describing about the esports, please, last.
Well, as Javi mentioned, we bought PlayStation and we started to do it to understand the business part. But again, it's I really have respect towards the players because it's amazing what they've been able to do. So do that controller, and then on the TV screen, and then the online connection with others that you don't know, and then there's the speed difference on the connection, and then I didn't even know there's a difference between connecting through Wi-Fi and then real hard cord and all that kind of stuff. So we're still learning. We started esports. Ryotaro, who's another staff on our team that's not on this call today, but it was in 2017. We were having lunch together and we just said, we know esports is coming, but we don't know anything about it. So let's start to learn about it and start the research. At that time, we didn't even have any teams or leagues or these kind of online tournaments in Japan at all. Now there's an EJ League and some teams have their own teams. Kashima Antlers have their own teams. And then Matsumoto Yamaga is doing its own online esports event. Cerezo Osaka is integrating esports into their events. It's so fast. We built our own professional team at the very first, but I don't feel like we're number one right now because the industry is so fast. So I think we still have to continue to learn and be open-minded and be able to adapt, I think. So to answer your question, we're going to continue to invest in esports. We're going to make our team continue to be number one competitively. And as you know, for this past 3 months, we've been all studying about how to put together online tournaments. We've been doing 150 international real tournaments, but we don't have that many under our belt yet for online events. But we've been studying about esports. We own our own esports team. They're number one in Japan. We've been doing a lot of real international events. We've been doing a lot of real sports business. And I still have faith in our team that it could be something amazing as we continue to learn and implement what we get as new information. Like 2 months ago, or maybe in March, none of us were able to even think about online esports events. Javi, to be honest, wasn't even showing interest in esports 3 months ago. But now he's the guy. You want to play? He texts me all the time. You want to play one game? Just 2 games before dinner.
Really?
So I think
That's good.
the good part of BLU United is that we're always trying to learn new things. And I think that's what makes not only our esports team, but our company very unique. And I really like that culture we have, that everyone's trying to learn new things.
Wow. Thank you so much. It's very connectable things, I think, the esports.
Even you, Naoki, you now are able to connect Zoom to YouTube and then how to broadcast it. 4 months ago, you had no idea probably, but you studied about it, right?
Yes.
So
now also.
I think not only our esports team, but I think that's what I really like about BLU United.
Thank you so much. Wow, that's amazing. So it's time to finish about the BLU Talk, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think you
so-
should start to, I think you will learn more about being a good MC too.
Yes. So last one. So from Kotaro-san. If you have some comments,
Oh,
please.
this time.
Yeah. We have 3 topics today. So PRC, Saitama City Cup, sports.
I actually didn't know what Blue United do as well.
You
Yeah.
You didn't know it?
I mean, yeah, you guys have been supporting me for
Yeah. As a staff.
3 years. Yeah, as a staff. But yeah, I actually didn't know what was the
Detail.
job for you guys. Yeah, detail.
Kotaro, who's the main staff that helps you?
Take-san.
No. who's your daily point person?
100%.
Te-chan.
What? You said
And
Te-chan?
you don't know what Blue United has been doing?
If so, I think that
I knew, but I didn't know the detail. Yeah. And
Guys, my bad.
I think this is first time to talk to Javi for me. And
No,
yeah.
you met him in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
you're the only one.
Yeah,
To Hawaii.
I wasn't able to speak English so well, and
Yeah, we only took a picture.
yeah, right. We didn't talk each other, but yeah, it was so nice today.
In Hawaii.
And no, in Hawaii, and today to hear about Blue United, and I think I need to learn more about this company. Yeah, and they will
Thank you so much.
teach me. Yeah, thank you for having me today. Thank you.
Me too. Thank you so much. So, okay, so wrap up. So we talking about today 3 topics. So PRC, Pacific Rim Cup in Hawaii, and the Saitama City Cup in Japan, and then last one is esports. And we are Blue United, working about the variety of the sports business. So let's check that out of our website and also the new things on the news or something. So today we will finish this BLUTALK 6. So thank you for coming today. Next time maybe we'll do the last one, maybe season 1 is last part. We'll down broadcasting next week. So please wait it. Thank you so much today.
Naoki, can I add something?
Yes.
What
What about it? Last one question.
Only one? Okay.
Yes.
No, I just wanted to.
The broadcasting time is just 5 minutes left. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Javi and Taksan, what's the feedback of this talk today?
That was fun.
I beg your pardon.
I think it was fun when we're talking about non-business things. I think it's good that we get together more often.
Yeah.
Even online.
How was it, Javi?
It was fun. At the beginning, the idea of joining you guys at 9 a.m. New York time was a little bit challenging, but it was. I'm glad we make it happen. It was fun. I miss all of you, and I really hope I can see you in person soon, very very soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kotaro-san, I'm okay. MC okay?
Yeah, I guess you're okay.
So Naoki, what's your feedback? This is your first time to be an MC, right?
From Kotaro-san?
Your feedback. No, your feedback.
My feedback?
Yeah.
To who?
To you.
Me?
I'm asking you.
65 points. Now, I think I'll be improved more and more. I respect Tetsu-san every time
Yeah.
to the MC.
No.
It's very difficult, I think.
So Tetsu, what's your feedback to Naoki?
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. Sometimes,
Good.
you know, he is too strict to the script, but so it was fun. It was fun.
Yes. I'd be more good to MC in the near future. I hope.
Mhm.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Naoki.
Okay. Let's talk improvement about it later. So let's finish about this BLUTALK. So next part maybe will be soon. Thank you for enjoy, everyone. We are reunited. How to finish? Maybe Tetsu-san. It's better. Maybe
Okay.
you can switch the button. So I cannot under control. So please last word from Tetsu-san.
Right. Thank you for everyone to watch our, the number 6 BLU talk.
Yes.
And then the next one is our final one. And then it's on July 4th, which is the opening game of J1 League, J1 games. So please keep watching our information.
Yes.
And then the audience from US side, please enjoy. And Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday morning.
And then the audience from Japan, please have a good night. All right, time is now. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Thank you guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you for